Kamigawa Neon Dynasty spoiler season hasn't even started yet, and somehow we have another batch of Kamigawa spoilers. So buckle up, because we've got crazy cloning ninjas and wild, unbelievable board wipes.
Magic. I am a wizard! History. I'm an old wizard! The magic historian. My bones hurt.
Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. My friends, I hope the day finds you well, because we have gathered to talk about some more Kamigawa Neon Dynasty goodness. Now, we have a number of different cards to talk about today, and they come to us in a number of different ways. But I know what you're thinking deep, deep in your heart. Please let the insane tradition that we've seen with Kamigawa Neon Dynasty continue. Let the spoiler image you're going to show me be absolutely abysmal, taken on a phone that was made 27 years ago. Well, my friends, your wish is my command. Behold, the first spoiler card we're going to look at is once again one of those abysmal cards. Don't worry, I have higher quality things for you to look at after we move past this. But while this card may be blurry, it is very, very strong, at least to me, right? So this is 1 blue mana for something called the Thousand-Faced Shadow, which is a really, really cool name, and honestly feels like something that should be legendary. But you can see that this is not a legendary. This is a regular human ninja. It is a 1/1, and it has ninjutsu for 2 blue and 2, as well as flying. It's an interesting choice to slap flying onto this. So, I mean, the days of flying men being a big deal are obviously long gone. Just getting a 1 blue for a 1/1 flyer like you did back in Arabian Nights, forget about it. Now you get something that slaps on ninjutsu, and whenever Thousand-Faced Shadow enters the battlefield from your hand, if it's attacking, create a token that's a copy of another target attacking creature. The token enters the battlefield tapped and attacking. This wording admittedly is a little bit clunky at first. When you start to break it down, you go, okay, so wait a minute. When he enters the battlefield, okay, no, so it's from your hand. So when he comes in the battlefield, it's got to be from your hand, and he's got to be attacking. So it's not technically that you have to have activated ninjutsu, but obviously this is meant to be used under those conditions, because ninjutsu can only be used when you've attacked and have an unblocked creature after you've moved past the declare blockers phase, right? So the idea is supposed to be that whenever you slap this guy out using ninjutsu, then you're going to get to copy one of your other creatures, and that token will also be attacking. And if they didn't have the clause that says when it enters from your hand, then if you had multiple ones of these out, you could essentially just go, okay, this Thousand-Faced Shadow will copy this Thousand-Faced Shadow. And look, the token came into play tapped and attacking, and there you go. Because it doesn't have the hand modifier, boom, because it's in play and attacking, now I get to make another token. So essentially just 2 of these would create an infinite chain of 1/1 attacking little donks, and that is clearly way too powerful for the current era of Magic. Maybe come back in 10 years and we'll have reached this level. I have no idea, because Magic seems to be getting crazier and crazier to me. This is a really cool concept. I wish we could see the artwork for this card. This Thousand-Faced Shadow, where it's this ninja soaring through the air who is able to literally create like shadow images of anyone that they're working with. That is a really, really flavorful concept to me. Overall, it feels like you get a lot in this package. I mean, it is 4 to ninjutsu it, but it's just, it feels like such a solid card. I'm genuinely surprised that this isn't actually a mythic rare. Now, the second card we're going to take a look at, it's called Farewell. This is actually a cobbled together beast. If you're not aware of what this is, Wizards of the Coast has done an augmented reality experience that starts today at WPN locations. So the idea is it takes you into a digital street version of the world of Kamigawa, where you can interact with a number of different things. They have the trailers playing off on the side, cherry blossom trees, you can throw these little ninja stars around, they have like little tidbits of magic spoilers hidden all around. So basically, by going through and gathering up all of the clues, it was compiled into this card known as Farewell. Now, the image that is showing here is not guaranteed to be the artwork for the card Farewell. I just looked at the blank text box area that was where the art would be and went, hey, you know what? I'm going to throw some artwork on this to make it feel more like a complete Magic card. So, the card Farewell, to be clear, may not have this artwork, but will have the abilities that are listed here on the card. So it's 2 white and 4 for a sorcery. Choose one or more. Exile all artifacts, exile all creatures, exile all enchantments, exile all graveyards. This is an incredibly powerful board wipe. The fact that you can choose different levels and go all the way up to exiling every artifact, creature, enchantment, and graveyard all at the same time, this is a huge effect. And we've seen that board wipes overall appear to be getting stronger as we progress through Magic. Now, there are some levels of board wipe we don't see as much in terms of huge, massive land destruction wipes. In the ancient days of Magic, one of these 4 abilities would be get rid of all the lands. But nowadays, they tend to stay away from too many sweeping smash all the land effects. And I mean, if it was 6 mana and you could do all this and get rid of lands too, it would be absolutely bonkers. You would just be setting yourself up, honestly, to go crazy with Planeswalkers, right? Because this does not affect Planeswalkers. I chose this artwork myself to go with the card because I kind of just pictured this as the Wanderer looking over Kamigawa and just getting ready to depart. You know what I mean? It's like, farewell, I'm out of here. Although, again, the artwork, it probably is something wildly different. Maybe having to do with the commies destroying some stuff or whatever else it is. Anyhow, if you're interested in the AR augmented reality experience that Wizards of the Coast is doing, then head on over to my Twitter because I have the QR code for you as well as the website you need to go to. And that way, if you're somebody who can't make it out to a WPN location, then you'll still have the opportunity to kind of get to experience wandering around in Kamigawa. I will give you a heads up, the graphical level of it isn't really like top notch. Think of like kind of old school 3D modeling and stuff like that, where it's like, okay, it's not cutting edge, but if you like Magic the Gathering a lot, you like seeing the little snippets, they'll have artwork from Kamigawa up on the wall like it's posters. And actually, I'll show you this as well. This is a high quality resolution image of Kyodai. This is a card that we talked about in a previous spoiler video. If you don't know what it is, real quick, 3/3 flash flying. When it enters the battlefield, pick another permanent. That permanent has indestructible as long as this thing's on the board, and pay 1 of each color. It gets +5/+5 till end of turn, and it's a legendary spirit, right? So this right here, you can actually see inside the AR experience as well, and they have the alternate art and things like that. I was gonna take pictures of them, but they turned out to be kind of like smudged, and they didn't turn out nearly as well. They look good on the phone, but the pictures didn't translate well, which is why I decided instead to just go ahead, show you the Japanese version here so you can see the actual artwork in high quality resolution. This is a very intense looking kami, right? Very, very cool. So if you want to go and check out the AR experience, again, I will leave a link to my Twitter down in the comment section. Head on over there, got the code and the website ready for you to give it a spin on your own. I know yesterday I said you couldn't leave comments today, but I'm going to say anybody whose name starts with an A and a G, today you're allowed to leave comments. Nobody else may comment, like, or subscribe. All right, other than that, I'll leave some videos on the screen. If you want some more Kamigawa goodness, we can spend some more time together, and I will see you, my friends, in the next video.